Yes, my people, as the hot, it don't happen. Obedience, we could gather here. That day don't finally start the movement to restore democracy back in Nigeria. Now he don't visit Bala Mohamed of Bauchi State. They are to sit down and discuss the way to restore back democracy in Nigeria. And I believe say his mandate, he will get it back in 2027. Peter Obi don't start waka. Yes, now obedient. Please hit this like button, share this video. Make we begin the show APC, Tinubu, may we begin to show them our power we will get to restore back democracy in Nigeria. Watch, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section.
The present regime has done very well. Because remember, when the president was campaigning, he said he would continue from where Buhari stopped. And if you check it, Buhari stopped the dollar at about 400. It's now 1,006. So it's not very well. The rice was about 30,000. It's out of 100,000. Beans was about 40,000. It's out of 100,000. I can go on and on. Everything have doubled and tripled. Fuel was about 200, 300. It's not over 1,000. So you can say the government has done very well as they promised. And that's what we must all know now. The government has just said, we are coming together for the future of this better society our children will live in. It is not about ourselves again. We have been wasted enough time in this country. We now want to invest. Yes, you're right. I'm just like Indonesia. I want Nigeria to be like an Indonesia. A president was sworn in Indonesia in 2014. Another one was sworn in Nigeria in 2015. So two governments came in. By 2024, 10 years after, that government in Indonesia moved their GDP from about 800 billion to 1.5 trillion. Per capita from about 3,000 to about 5,000. In Apple, GDP in 2014 was over $500 billion with a per capita of almost 3,500. By 2024, we were down to GDP of $200 billion and per capita of below $2,000. That is the difference. So if I wear this, I'm wearing it out of, this is where we want to go. We want to have improvement. We are a country of about 230 million. Indonesia is about 280 million. They have about 4,000 universities. We have less than 200 universities, less than 5%. I can go on and on. I traveled to Indonesia with two of my colleagues who are Muslims. And I asked them for after 1 week of visiting everybody, including the former president and everything, did you see one Almajiri here? No one. Reason, they invested in education. I have been and financed and supporting about 3 Almajiri schools now, am I right? Up to 4 of them. And there I found the most brilliant people in the world. Young kids in their 10s were able to memorize the Quran. If they can't go to school, I'll take school to them. Because they will take engineering there. They will become doctors from there. They will take everything from there. We want to put them out of poverty. I want them all to return to where the industries in Mumbai, Shradan 1, Shradan 2 in Kano is working. We want to see the design companies in Kaduna. We want things to change. So it's not about anything. This hasn't changed. Things have deteriorated. That's exactly what it is. And that's why we want to turn it around. That's why he said with timelines. It's no longer, Nigerians are not fed up of promises. We want to invest in critical areas of development, education, health, and pulling people out of poverty. That is not the news you see here. The news you see in our country today is the news of every day one drama or the other. We want to end the drama. so that we can watch film in the evening, discuss normal business in the day.
Your Excellencies, my name is Hajara Ali. I work for Channels Television. So let me be more specific here. Did your discussion also include potential political alliances for 2027 election? And what kind of collaboration do you anticipate? You also spoke about national issues, like you said. And how can you use your various platforms to resolve the problems in Nigeria, looking at them from different political parties?
Thank you. We just started a discussion. You can't consummate a marriage in one day. You can't. You have to meet and talk. We just started. We've been talking. We just started talking. But the most important thing is that our talks centered on issues that bother the ordinary Nigerian. We want to see a Nigerian where a child of nobody will be somebody. Because we were once a child of nobody. When I was coming here, she was telling me her background, what the parents used to do, how she grew up and was able to go to federal government college and became a minister. I used to go to school in my own parents' car, same school with the driver, my mother's driver. The children were in the same school. Today is all finished. We want to give a Nigerian child a hope, a future to live. That's our discussion first. And when you find all this is working together, you remove all those elite conspiracy of tribalism, religion, all sorts of things they used to measure themselves. We want to see you now as a competent person who has the capacity, compassion, no longer telling me the reason I have to follow you is because you're from here. We have voted tribe, we voted the religion. We now want to deal with competency, the capacity and compassion. Because we want to move the country forward. So this discussion is ongoing. And I'm sure, my sister, you'll be part of it. We want people like you to thrive. No longer what we're doing here, where people get up and say, no. We want to empower women as well. They should be able to hold 25% effectively in our political consideration and corporate world. Because women are engine of growth. They care about family. These are things we want to do. But that's going forward. Thank you.
If I may add, he has said it all. Our collaboration transcends party, religion, geopolitical zones, or personal petty interests. You see, the government in power relish in being undertakers in different parties. We will use knowledge, tact, and strategy to transcend all this, to go beyond their estimation in such a manner that will come up with a framework that will give you as latitude to actualize our collective aspiration of providing good governance to Nigerians, irrespective of the bad interferences, permutations, or plans of those people who think that they can scuttle democracy through all the means that is in their hands, through the power of coercion, or even interference in the judiciary and so on and so forth. We will transcend all that, and that's the plan. Thank you.
Finally, we thank God Almighty for providing what is required to see the success of this meeting. We appreciate the two eminent figures in the Nigerian political landscape, that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, CON, and His Excellency Distinguished Senator Bala Mohamed, and the distinguished guests in our midst. Thank you and God bless you all. National anthem, please.